Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Trigger PH, and it is Tuesday. That means the vendors have been reset, and so I want to go through and I'm going to look at the weapons that I think are the most god rolled for the week. And so let's go and start over here with New Monarchy. And so I went already through these weapons, and I found that the Free Will, the Impreacher, and the Bad Counsel for New Monarchy were the better rolls of his class, or his weapons, I should say. So the Free Will 3 hand cannon has a faster rate of fire than kind of like your Thorn rate of fire, I would say, with decent impact, but it has rangefinder on it, which is really good for all hand cannons. You want that damage fall off to be as little as possible. It's got stability and outlaw, so you can do whatever you want. I would say for PvP, you might want to go with the stability just to keep that aim down and have just the best accuracy as you possibly can, because you want to hit every shot. And then it has armor piercing rounds, which does increase the range. So you have two things right here that can increase the range a little bit. And then you have perfect balance and outlaw. And you're not really going to be using hip fire, so armor piercing rounds, perfect balance, rangefinder, decent weapon for the Crucible. I like it. The next is the Impreacher 5. We have rangefinder on it, which is good for sidearms. You have hand loaded, which increases range on it. And then you have armor piercing rounds, which increases the range a little bit more. Hopefully you guys can see. I can't go all the way over, but you can kind of see through the gray screen right there, the armor piercing rounds. It does increase the range a little bit. So this weapon is just going to have very nice range. So definitely worth a shot on that one. It's definitely a faster rate of fire than the Wormwood. A little bit less impact, but it's worth a shot, I would say. And then you have the shotgun, which is also pretty good. Bad Counsel 5, rangefinder on it. It already has decent range for a shotgun. That's because it has a lower impact and a faster rate of fire. But it has rangefinder. Perfect balance is pretty good, but I would do close and/or personal. Short period of 25% bonus melee damage after landing a hit. So just go in, do a shot, and then a knife if you're close enough, and just do the combo, and you should be able to take people out as long as you hit with some of the bullets. And then flared magwell and quick draw. I would go quick draw on that. So these are the three perks I would use: quick draw, close and/or personal, and a rangefinder. Definitely pretty good right there. All right, I'm gonna head over to the Crucible Quartermaster and check out his weapons that are pretty decently rolled. Alright guys, we are at the Crucible Quartermaster. He doesn't have the best weapon rolls this week. So I thought the best one was the Event Horizon. It has unflinching, which is good for just any time you're getting shot at. It's easier to aim under fire. I've always liked unflinching perk. Then it has armor piercing rounds, which is quite nice. It's got more range, which you don't really need range on a sniper. It's already pretty good, but it will over-penetrate targets and stuff and might leave them reeling or something like that. I don't know. But armor piercing rounds is a pretty good weapon to have, or perk to have. Then it has Mulligan, which I also like for snipers. If you're going in PvP, you might miss a shot, and nowadays every time you spawn in, you don't have ammo, so that when you pick up special ammo, you want to conserve that ammo. Mulligan definitely reassures you a little bit that you might get that bullet back if you miss. Try not to miss, but if you do miss, you might get it back. So that's a decent weapon right there for PvP. I would stick with the Hawkeye personally. That's just all short gaze are actually pretty nice too, because it has the short range scope. I like short range scope snipers because I said tunnel vision. I hate tunnel vision. But yeah, that was pretty much it for the Crucible weapons. Nothing else was pretty good. So yeah, we'll just head on over to Dead Orbit. Alright, we are at Dead Orbit, and he had two weapons that caught my eye. The Keystone right here. It has a low rate of fire but super high impact, so that's a pretty cool scout rifle, and it comes with crowd control, stability, and outlaw. Preference right there, depending if you guys can handle the stability. Outlaw is pretty cool just because reloading the weapon super fast is always nice. You really like that one for PvE. Stability probably for PvP. And then you can go explosive rounds or lightweight, which explosive rounds on a scout rifle could be quite interesting in PvP. You guys all know what that is. Explodes, dealing a area of damage pretty much. So I don't know how well explosive rounds work on scout rifles, but if not, you have lightweight, which is also really nice. And crowd control on an impact this high, getting a kill, that next guy is just gonna get slayed. I mean, this is probably a 3 headshot weapon right here with crowd control. It's definitely gonna be 2 in a body maybe. I don't think you can 2-shot somebody with this weapon. That would be insane if you could. Everybody would be using it. I'm probably gonna pick this one up and try it out for sure. I like these rolls on this weapon, so that one's pretty good. And then the shotgun once again. The last ditch has really high impact, and the range is decent. And then you have a rangefinder on it, and then you have small bore on it, which is just increasing the range and stability, mind you. And then you have hip fire, which I would probably go with. Extended mag, it's already got 5 rounds in it. That's not too bad. And if you don't like small bore, you can go Cascade, but I would definitely go small bore, rangefinder, and hip fire. That's a very good shotgun right there. It definitely want range on your shotguns, and well, this adds a lot of range to it. So I feel like this external file wasn't too shabby as well. More accurate the longer it shoots, has perfect balance, and armor piercing rounds, which definitely gives it a little bit more range, which is pretty nice. So, or snapshot. This is a decent weapon. It's got like just all decent perks, like stability on an auto rifle. You kind of want it. That's good with persistence. Or you can go third eye and just have, you know, be aware all the time. And armor piercing rounds is always nice, and snapshot's nice. So that one's a decent weapon. It's not an overpowered or super gold ruled one, but definitely just a decent weapon to have. And we're just gonna run right up here to the Future War Colt and check out its weapons. I feel like there was a couple God rolled weapons. I know the Whale was a decent one. I feel like this has the same rate of fire and impact as like the Palindrome and Ice Loon and stuff. So yeah, it does. Reactive reload on hand cannons are pretty nice. Same with stability. So these two are pretty good right here. And then you have explosive rounds and quick draw. So now that I'm looking at it, this weapon's not super God rolled because of this first perk. I don't typically like explosive rounds in PvP, at least for hand cannons. So yeah, that weapon's not that great. The Waltz, this one has really good stability, although the range is going to be a little bit low because you have perfect balance and a rodeo. And then you can do quick draw on this one. So this one's not too shabby as well, but you're just going to have a low range. But here's your probably the God rule of the batch right here. Fusion rifles, you want them to have a lot of range as well, and stability if you can, but this one definitely going to have a lot of range, even more range with Hammer Forge, because it has rangefinder, Hammer Forge, and then quick draw is also pretty nice. So this weapon right here, very good range, so you can take people out from a distance with this one. Also has very high impact, so kind of reminds me of the Saladin's Vigil, and the Saladin's Vigil is a beast. So this one definitely could be good. It already has decent stability, so the shots shouldn't be going super chaotic. I mean, of course, the farther the range, the more chaotic it seems like they're going to be going. But you have really good range on this weapon, so that damage fall shouldn't be too bad. And just go with any set you want over here. None of them really do anything. And that is about it. I don't believe these weapons were that good. So yeah, let's check out the Wounded. This weapon was also really good because it has crowd control and unflinching as well, or Hammer Forged if you want the range. I would go unflinching because the range on scout rifles is already pretty good. So crowd control, unflinching. Some people like full auto. That way they don't have to be focusing on rapidly pressing the trigger. They can just hold it down. It might shoot a little bit slower, but you also have explosive rounds. Like I said, scout rifles with explosive rounds, I don't know how those fare in PvP, but this one's good because you have full auto, unflinching, and crowd control, or Hammer Forge right here. Definitely would go unflinching, I personally. But crowd control on any of your weapons is always pretty nice. So yeah, definitely a good roll right there. So you have the waiting good roll, and the Wounded is also a pretty good roll. No weapon was just super god rolled. I mean, the shotguns this week were actually pretty god rolled, but nothing else. I do want to try out this Keystone. I just think I need to get me some more legendary marks. Yeah, a little bit more legendary marks for that Keystone. I'm definitely going to try that one out. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow I will be opening up my Suros PDX45 packages that I picked up last week at the gunsmith. So if you guys want to check out the rolls that I get on those weapons, don't forget to subscribe or come back tomorrow and I'll have that video posted and you can see what if I get a God roll PDX45. That would be very nice. That's pretty much like the same weapon as a Hawksaw. Just try and get yourself a God roll, or me. You can't pick it up anymore. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm gonna catch you guys all later on my next video. Peace out, everybody.